Hello guys, how are you today? I'm sitting here on a very gray autumn day. I guess they happen, and it is cold outside. Oh my goodness. I opened the door for Bella this morning and she just sort of stopped, looked back at me, and it's like, get out. You're a husky. You've got husky blood. You're supposed to like the cold. And I swear, she just sort of sighed and creeped out really slow. It's like, do I have to? I removed some of the windows in here because it was just too bright. It was just, this glare when you walked in, and I really wasn't very keen, so I got rid of some of these. I took out the two on either side, and the same in this room too. I mean, this is definitely easier on the eyesight. I was just too much. It bothered me every time I walked in, so I thought, it's time. So boy, I'm trying to sit here, decide what to do, what would be the best option for moving forward here. And I guess getting that river up is a big one. And I'm thinking what I might do is just put down, sort of sketch it in with one, just one block wide kind of thing, and decide where it's actually going to run. And I think that's probably the best start, because that'll leave me the least to change when I decide that I don't like what I've done, right? I mean, you've been here, you know how this goes. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's like the only thing I've been able to settle on in this thing is I want a coastline and a kid's playhouse. Little Lucy's playhouse. That's all I got, guys. Wow, look at the diamonds. Oh my goodness. How much do you want to bet we see the name Twisty Maze if we check who's been here lately? That's pretty good. We're still not halfway. We do need, I've been spending the diamonds as quickly as the poor man can make them. And myself, I spend, this is wind down time at night, is getting in here and just harvesting and planting diamonds. But we're only at level 120, I think. Twisty Maze, Renashi, thank you for the help. And then a whole lot of twisty bits. Wow, no kidding. That's a lot of work. Sweetie, you are just Operation Warehouse. I think he's just a little bit obsessed. We are at level 120, 680 cheese. Man, have I got a long way to go. And I am blowing through the gold nugget. I was up near 4,000 nuggets for a while. So if we do 600 some, that is going to take a hit. Oh, and what gold is left? Oh, and that's the problem with this too. Moving forward, we're going to be hitting. I've just had 3 or 4 of the last, perhaps 5 or 6 levels have been asking for cheese. Hence, almost 4,000 gold nuggets, and now down to 1,000. That's pretty painful. And the jam is going to take up almost everything I have for the next level, and we're not even at the halfway point. That's really awful. So we're going to head over here and start clicking away on cheese barrels. Is it really, I didn't do these. Let's do the honey, because the honey is another one. The warehouse takes a lot of cheese, jam, and honey. Those come up more often than other things. You'll get 1 fish, 1 vegetable, and a cheese, and a fruit, and a flour, and a cheese, and then another cheese, and then a jam and a cheese, and then a jam and a fish, and a veg and a cheese. And it just seems, you get a lot of them. They do seem to come up more than the other things do, and we will be blowing through so many of these. And I know I've said before in earlier streams, when you're just starting a farm, to get those jam and cheese things down is even if just 1 each, to get them down as soon as you can, so you can start clicking on them regularly, because you'll work up to, hundreds and hundreds. If you're very fortunate, you might, run up to thousands of them, but you will go through that in the first afternoon that you start to level. Not the first afternoon leveling the warehouse, but once you get up to you know, into level 80 to 100 in that range, you're going to be going through a lot of these things. And if you happen to get 2 or 3 in a row, it hurts. And it hurts really, really fast. Because all of these clicks I'm doing are only 1 pot of jam and 1 wheel of cheese. That's pretty painful stuff right there, guys. It burns. Nothing to harvest here. That will be sorted out on its own. Nothing, 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 nothing. All right, let's go down. Now, I'm thinking if I go from 8 to 3, just sort of aim for that direction. And then we can start kind of taking a curve through and just doing it, you know. The rivers I've seen run pretty straight there. Not as straight as a canal, but, you know, not all curvy-wurvy all over either. Yeah, well, I say will. And then I figure if I know where it is, I'll know what I have to move. Rather than moving, you know, everything south of 17, if I know exactly where the river's going, then maybe I can just move what I need to get around it. So I need to aim that direction, right? Just directly northeast. Yeah, let's just head northeast and see how this goes. And we'll just put in a single row, something like this. So we have just a sketch. This is going to be a slow and tedious sketch, but that's all this is. We're just going to sketch in a line of blues so we know where it's going. And then I can widen it and curve it and weeble it around a little bit after I know where it's actually heading. I'm sorry, guys. Excuse me. And yes, I'm making it not exactly random, but, you know, giving myself a reminder that this is not going to be an exact straight line. We don't want an exact straight line here. We want a river. Like so. All right, where have we gotten to so far? We are facing north. Okay. Wow, so kind of missed the 3. So I guess it's time to start curving a little more. That away, folks. We're going this way. A little bit more curvy-do here. That was definitely more than I anticipated. So I can see flowers ahead. Well, I know which ones those are, and I know I'm definitely going to be south of that. That's what I'm seeing right there, that tinge of yellow. So this is where I was thinking to head for. And then, actually, if we kind of went straight, maybe we should kind of go straight here and then curve back up to give it some of the curvy bits I've talked about, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's sort of head off in this direction a little bit more. And then we can head back into the northwest again. And figure out where this wants to actually live. And now, yeah, that's not bad. Let's keep going. I'm liking this. It's feeling okay. For today. I may change my mind tomorrow. We know this, right? But for today, it feels like I may be onto something. How are we going? So we get a curve. That's good. Now we need to curve back again. Yes, we need to head north again a little bit. Here we go. There's sunshine. Don't go too far, though. You can get a little carried away here. I think that's number 3 right there ahead of us. Yeah, it is. Okay, so what did this do? So we kind of went up there and then straightened up, and then that is number 3 right there. I can see the number on the thing. Well, there's the thing. This really is going to go straight through the middle of the whole original spot here, isn't it? Okay, so we're here. Now what? If we're going to go straight through here and then curve northeast and up to the bus stop area, that feels like it might be pretty good. So the first thing we're going to do is move those barns. So let's, well, not the first thing. Maybe the first thing I need to do is move this pack of trees right here. Hello. Move these and these over yonder for now. And you know, we're just cutting a path. That's all we're doing, just cutting a path. Feels pretty good. You can go, well, you're going to go somewhere else, or we just get rid of it, which is a distinct possibility. This farmer, I've moved trees back and forth with him for a bit when something is needed for a quest. He's done a pretty good job of taking care of that for me. Are these orange trees too? No, they're not. There's something else, aren't they? I think there's something else. But I think his days in this particular job are limited. I've just sort of popped in a pile of trees if something came up for a quest that I didn't feel like doing. Just put a few of them in. As you can see, there's not big amounts. You just pop in a few of them and then I can ignore them. So that's worked out quite well for me. Thank you very much. Wow, now the trick here is to get just the ones you want and not, well, see, I need that one. I don't need that one fir tree. Well, I'm about to lose a fir tree and I don't even care. Do yeah, I think I'm going to end up just recycling all these trees. I just wanted to get the river in first because I know I'm going to be putzing around with this for a while and I don't want the entire farm to just grind to a complete halt while I mess around with this. When I get to finalizing this, then it's like grind to a halt just so you can get out of my way. I don't care at this point. But I want the farm to continue to function here for a while longer. So it seems a good plan to leave most of them kicking around for a while. So if a quest comes up, we can at least get it done, right? And ish. If I've only got, you know, 11 of some tree, we won't keep getting a lot of questing done, but some. So we're going to come up through here. I figure, you know what, let's just do this first. We'll come up through there because then we're going to want to angle up through those barns. So let's just go straight up through here for a moment anyway. Oh, I'm smelling turkey downstairs. So for the Thanksgiving weekend, I was here alone in the house, putzing around, doing things, mostly just recording and working out. I spend a lot of time on the phone, but not the Monday, not the actual, you know, holiday of sort of thing. And I'll be honest, I didn't notice. It's like whatever, holidays or I don't know. I make holidays when I want one. Let's put it that way. If I want a holiday, I'll have a holiday. But Quill was going, oh, I feel bad. You were here all by yourself and blah, blah, blah. And I think let's add a bit of an add to that. He really likes turkey. Okay. But he made a full turkey dinner yesterday. He bought a big baguette and made his own croutons to make a really, really nice words. You know, the stuffing. I would say this. You know, the stuff you stuff into the turkey. Yeah, I think that's called stuffing. I'm pretty sure. So he made his own homemade stuffing, and he had this really lovely cranberry sauce stuff and mashed potatoes and butternut squash and apple crisp with ice cream for dessert, and the turkey and the gravy and the whole thing. It was so good. And now we have so much turkey, which is never actually a bad thing. So now I don't know where these barns are going to go, but I do know I'll have a bunch of them down here somewhere near the staff area. I figured this is where, you know, the machinery will be kept and a lot of the crops will be kept until they're shipped up to the market area or out to, you know, whatever part of the world they're being shipped to, and blah, 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 all of that stuff. So I figured there'll be a whole bunch of barns back here in the staff area. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with these, get them out of the way. And the way I had put the barns on the east side there, you know, every other square, that pattern I intend to continue right down along here so we can get lots of barns in the place. But I think there'll be quite like a compound of barns down here, I believe. Oh, you know what? We should go get those piggies now that we see them ready. Come to me, little piggy, little pink pigs, which are apparently Dutch. These originate in the Netherlands, which is kind of cool beans. There we go. That is finally almost getting done. That one's been around for a long time, folks. So from here, I want to angle up toward that and then do a more or less straight, you know, straight along there thing. Maybe with a little curve up at the end to give it some interest, you know, just a little whoosh. A bit of a flourish at the end. But that, I think I'm still going to have to move a clump of trees here. Probably that. All of these little bits and bobs. That's my jam and stuff. Although I've been wanting to move those anyway. You know what? Let's go ahead and get those. We will pick these up because I wanted to put them someplace. And again, this will be down by the staff area. You know, a production zone, so to speak. And I want to add more to them because I'm gonna probably want more than this. Actually, you know what? The heck with these. I should put those other cheese things in because they make 5 at a time. Now you do end up using more cheese. The ratio is not the same. They're not as efficient as these, but you get 5 at a time. 5 is a good number. 5 is a happy number compared to 1. But for now, I'm just going to make another row. You know, you pick things up and you put them down, and then you pick them up and put them down again. Oops, messed that one up. I like them when I'm running up the row when they're like this, because I can just run up through the center of the entire block rather than along the edge of it, if that makes sense. I'll just show you in a minute. I know what I'm talking about. Is this gonna fit? Nope. I have to go all the way down the other end. Oh, that's okay. And I do have more of these because I had gotten a head start on the jam, although that head start will be gone with the next click on the warehouse. The next click is going to destroy my head start. It's like, there it is. Nope, gone. Oh well. It was there for a few minutes and it was nice, right? So I'm looking for a fruit press like so. See, it's easier to run up right through here clicking than to be bopping around the edges. I have learned this the hard way. Now, again, the other cheese thing is better, I mean, just for getting the numbers on. But I found out in the past, of course, that it also means that I tend to run out of milk. Well, you do. You run out of milk a lot quicker because you're using it more at a time, and because this one isn't as efficient in the milk to cheese ratio. So that is probably going to mean that I'm looking at getting more cows or goats or whatever it is that is the quickest in producing milk. And that little goat farm I did on Erdutch, I'll probably end up doing something like that here as well. And I think the funny thing is I wanted to sort of highlight the Dutch animals in here, and there's a cow, I believe there's a duck, there's a chicken, there's a horse, there's a bunny, there's no goats. There's a pig, there's just no goat. There's not a Dutch goat. The one that I would have wanted to use the most of course. The others, I had thought about highlighting them, but mostly maybe the cows. Maybe the cows for milk. Maybe we'll just put in the Dutch cows instead. And one of the breeds in here is sort of a cross between a Dutch and a British cow, I believe. So now what is this doing to our milk production? Our milk stores, like that's a pretty fast drop right there. But we get that cleared out of the way. So what else is sitting around back here that's going to need to move? Like everything. It's 25 gold. What the heck? Pick it up. Take you, take you, take you. Did I get, oh, I can move you. Yeah, gotcha. It's just slow. All right. You're going to come live over here for a wee while till I figure out where your real home will be. Because I don't actually know. And I didn't get the fuel pumps, but that's okay. I can now. Oh, and there's more barns over there too. Not a recycle, sunshine. A move. There's a difference. And I need a bee farm too for honey, because, yeah. Because for sure. Okay, so these are out of the way. I suppose this is going to be in the way, and might as well just recycle it, because I probably, I don't know, a little critter had made a suggestion about how to use these. I was thinking about trying, but not today. We'll just remove thyself for the moment. Where do you guys want to be? Somewhere else. That's where you want to be, right? And I've been through here, so all of these too. That's more barns, isn't it? Oh yeah. And there are the animals. We got everything except the goat. The one that I was most concerned with. It's like, yeah, too bad. Oh well. This is the way. Let's get you guys tucked away somewhere over here, just 'cause. Oh my goodness. And then, oh, that block still has to go. Because I want to go, well, I mean, I guess I could go around it. I suppose I could go around it and then up through there. It makes it more curvy. They will have to go anyway, but for right now. Okay, for right now, let's just see what we got here. I mean, some of those are banana. I don't need this blasted banana trees here anyway. Actually, I want to recycle more than just the one. Yes, get out. Actually, if I just take these and shuffle them down to the other end, I'm complete. Woohoo! Good job. Then we'll come up through that way. Come on there. There you go. Puppy fell in. Sorry about that dog. It just sits there and I dump it in the river. It's like, here, have a bath. Sorry there, puppers. So I'm thinking talking about up here, this line right through there, whatever. Okay, so south of the shroom trees there. Okay, good enough. Good enough. And we'll actually put a little curve in. And that's about as far north as I want to go, I think, isn't it? We're going to put this long straight stretch. Although when I put the edges on it, they can not be, it can't look like a canal. I want to see the difference between a canal and a river. That's all I'm saying. There must be a difference, but I can do that with the edges, right? Oh, the dog just walks right in again. Splashing around. Okay, how far north have I gone? Yeah, definitely no more than that. So I guess I'm kind of heading for that gap right there, and then we'll continue on. I'm going to have a river. Okay, this is actually pretty. Oh, and I'm lined up for that gap too. Well, isn't that just toots adorps? Let's go a little faster here now. Sure. It's going to be a straight stretch, then let's just go for it. Of course, this will be a lot wider than the canals. It'll have to be 3, 4, 5 wide in various places, something like that, right? Now, these must be gone. Not that way, no. Yipper. To where? To somewhere else where I'm going to be moving them from? Yeah, there. It'll be great. Ooh, those black tulips are ready. And I've got them in 2 stages there, which is quite irritating when you're harvesting. The others are a few hours difference, and then if you don't get to the second batch right away, then of course the time is getting worse instead of better. It used to just be a couple of hours, and now it's like 10 or 12 or something. It's pretty bad. Anyway, that's what we're going to be working on. We're working on the river for the next little while. I want to get that done, and then we can head into canals, and we can start, you know, building the proper bits. I may end up leaving the animals like this, but with fences and paths and trees, and I might add a few more, you know, lengthen these rows perhaps. I'm not sure. Because I do want lots and lots and lots of flowers and things. Although I suppose we'll have room for that. We've got a fair bit now, and we got a little room left. I got a little room left, guys. Anyway, this is stage 1 of A River Runs Through It. Isn't that a movie or something? I never saw it, but I think I heard about it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all the things you do in my life. Patrons, thank you so much. You're kind of wonderful people. Bye-bye.